All right, your national forecast for Thursday, January the 8th. You're watching Weather AM. I'm meteorologist Chris Murphy. Thank you for giving us a few minutes of your time. We're going to go coast to coast to coast with this. We're talking about a January thaw, and that's going to bring some relief to some communities who have been dealing very cold air. 4 degrees in Toronto today, 4 in St. John's, and we've got -5 in Edmonton, but you're going to be warming up. I want to start on the West Coast because we've been dealing with periods of rain, like in Surrey here. Thank you, Christina, for sharing this in. But on the same day over towards Whitlam, so a little further east, and thank you, Brad, there was some wet snow there falling. So some sections of Metro Vancouver, especially, you just go up a little bit in elevation, been dealing with that. And it's another coolish morning as well. The next storm system, though, is really going to be targeting the north coast. Prince Rupert, you've had snow and rain showers and can see more of that today. The south coast, yeah, periods of rain today, not as heavy as yesterday where you had some of those bursts of heavier showers. 2 degrees in Kelowna, -1 in Cranbrook, Revelstoke. It's the battle back and forth between rain and snow showers for you. Even some, wet flurries around the Sunshine Coast this morning, eastern Fraser Valley. But the real big story is going to be Haida Gwaii, North Coast, Central Coast, with rain and snow, especially in the inland areas. And then through the weekend, some of that is going to traverse southwards. But with those freezing levels rising, all that snow we got in the North Shore Mountains, this might be rain into the weekend, and Vancouver even getting into double digits. So for those of you hoping for 0 degrees and snow in downtown Vancouver, it's not happening this weekend. All right, speaking of temperatures, across the prairies, pretty close to seasonal values for Friday. Note Fort McMurray, -20 on Friday, 3 degrees on Saturday. Edmonton goes from -5 to +5, and Calgary warming up in double digits in southern areas of Alberta. And as we get later into the weekend and next week, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, you too will be warming up. So that's that Pacific air coming in. What an incredible contrast we've had across the territories. Record-breaking warmth across extreme northern areas of Nunavut. We call that's marine polar air, which is cool, moist air, and then extremely cold air moving from the Yukon to the Northwest Territories. That's continental Arctic air. That's the coldest, driest, that's the coldest air mass we've got. But alert Nunavut, the northernmost regions of Canada, almost 30 degrees above seasonal. This is certainly not good news. Now, what will be some good news is Whitehorse, your temperatures will be warming up. You'll be thawing out. Iqaluit should be getting closer to seasonal values, and Yellowknife, you'll see a bit of an improvement as well. All right, let's go to Ontario, where the warmer air over the melting snowpack is producing some fog, like there in London. 4 degrees in Toronto today, 8 in Windsor. Look at Thunder Bay and Timmins at +3. So that January thaw is coming in, and it's going to peak tomorrow in southern areas of Ontario with double-digit warmth, but strong winds and periods of rain. Even Ottawa and Montreal, you've had snow this week. That'll change over to rain showers. So it's going to get rather slushy out there, but it's a short-lived thaw. You cool down on Saturday. Rain changes to some snow showers and even freezing rain in some areas, and that warmth moves into the Maritimes for your Saturday with periods of rain. So across Newfoundland this morning, we're starting to see those freezing rain warnings drop. But Corner Brook northwards, 5 to 15 centimeters of snow, but that's moving out. Here's our next storm system. So Sudbury, you got a forecast of 8 degrees tomorrow. I'm almost positive that'll be a morning high, but that'll be some heavy rain with snow just to the north. Rainy and windy around the GTA tomorrow morning. That moves towards Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec City. So yes, warm enough for rain on your Friday. And then that wintry mix of rain will move into the Maritimes with snow and rain into Newfoundland for Saturday. Storm number 2 is a Texas low, and this one's going to track further south, and that's going to bring the snow further south. Risk of freezing rain north of Toronto towards Ottawa, and rain showers right along the Huron shores and Erie shores, heavy snow further north.